Welcome back to Carolina News. I'm Will Volk. We continue our team coverage on the firing of Will Muschamp. If you're just joining us, Ray Tanner fired Muschamp last night, ending his 4.5-year tenure as head football coach. After giving up 52 points to LSU, 48 to Texas A&M, and just Saturday night, 59 points to Ole Miss, USC is pulling the plug. Ray Tanner says the search for the next head coach is already underway.
I'll be leading the search. Will we have a formal committee? We will not, but I'll be leading the search as we move forward to hire a replacement for Coach Muschamp.
And Tanner says there is a chance interim head coach Mike Bobo could get the job permanently. Bobo's offense put up 42 points on Saturday night. And how about Kevin Harris? 5 touchdowns against Ole Miss. That's a USC single-game record. Some more news coming from that press conference. Bobo has brought in Connor Shaw as an on-field coach for the Gamecocks. You may remember Shaw from his time as starting quarterback from 2011 to 2013. Shaw will now help coach the quarterbacks on an interim basis. And another big story that may be getting lost in all this, Dustin Johnson is a Masters champion. The Irmo native and Dutch Fork High grad finished with a record 20 under par. And you can see just how much this one means to him. The world's #1 golfer earns his first green jacket, a moment he's always dreamed of.
Growing up so close to here, it's always been, a tournament that, since I've been on tour, that, since I played my first Masters, it's been, the tournament I wanted to win the most.
Johnson is the first South Carolina native to win the Masters. And while we're talking about South Carolina natives doing big things, check this out. Game on the line for the Cardinals. Kyler Murray heaves it. And DeAndre Hopkins makes that catch. The Central native and Clemson grad seals the win for the Cardinals on a miraculous play. And playoffs began on Friday for area high school football teams. Let's take a look at some of the scores from around the area. In 5A, Dutch Fork and Sumter continue their undefeated seasons. And how about River Bluff going on the road and upsetting unbeaten Fort Dorchester? And also TL Hanna ends Ridgeview's season with a 28-20 score. Looking now at some other scores, Irmo goes on the road and upsets Westside. Wren ends Fairfield Central's season. Camden wins a showdown with Brooklyn Casey. And Pelion picks up its first playoff win in 7 years. And speaking of Pelion, let's talk about them. Their football program is just not used to winning. Over the last 5 years, only 9 wins. But this year, things are different. They're region champs for the first time since 2006, and on Friday, they hosted a playoff game. I went there to find out what success means to this team. Pelion hasn't had a team like this in years.
We worked so hard to get to this moment in time, and it's all paid off in the end.
Linebacker John Long is thrilled with what this team has accomplished.
Just amazing, and I'm proud of my brothers working hard and on the off season, and I'm glad of all this.
They hold each other accountable very well. If they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, whether their teammates are getting on them.
Pelion coach Dan Holland says this group is willing to do whatever it takes to be great.
They love practicing on Sundays, which I'm not a big fan of, but if they want to be out here, we're going to be out here and we're going to get some good work in.
And that work has led to a playoff win, Pelion's first playoff win in 7 years. They're now one of just 8 teams left in 2A, and they get another home game on Friday.
There's no bad teams left anymore now, but we're going to celebrate this one for a little while.
Celebrating one of the best years in school history.
It just makes us really proud to be a Panther.
Proud of you. I love you. You guys are freaking awesome. Okay, let's keep this thing going, okay?
In the 2A quarterfinals this Friday night at 7:30. And guys, that will do it for sports. Hey, have y'all ever been to Pelion?
Well, Will, my hometown is not that far from Pelion, so I'm very familiar with the area. How about you, Robbie?
I can't say I've ever been to Pelion, but I sensed a lot of Panther pride from your package, Will.